So Mini Max Heat 1, first of 3 heats, same story as before, 8 minutes plus 1 lap. Front, middle and back starts for each of our drivers. Harrison Morrow will have pole position alongside Michael Dalton, Ronnie Coburn and Mac McFarquhar on row 2. Edward Rose and Lena Somers-Kelly on row 3. Oliver Sander and Daniel Amor on row 4. Woody Radford and Sasha Bailey on row 5. William Ray and George Barker are on row number 6. Harry Higgs and Damien Barris Haggett are on row 7. Callum Gosh and Kieran Denyer row 8. Oliver Smith and Casey Jones row 9. Emily Ackett and George Ivanov on row 10. 22 karts in the field. Josh Cooke and Charlie DeMoncus wrapping out the field. 3 novices in this one, being 20th, 21st and 22nd.
George Barker had a bit of a testing crash here a couple of weeks ago, I'm afraid to say, and he wrote his car off. So it's very good to see him back in the as we go for a restart, back on the grid. I mean, there were talks that he might even miss the entire season over replacing. Oh, it was a novice spun there. Is that the 98, I believe?
Yeah, that's Charlie DeMoncos.
We have
he'll have time to catch back up to the end of the field.
Yep, good to see the Mini Max growing as well. We had when I was racing, we had around 12 on the grid, so it's good to see that the grid has risen to around 22 cars.
Yeah, as we say, we sometimes see this field combined with the Junior Max field, but both of them with good numbers today to have their own separate grids. We've got some support coming in for one of our novices. Hello to Francis Brennan, who's cheering on Josh Cooke. Of course, being a novice, we'll start from the rear of the field on this one. We'll see if Josh can pull his way through the order. Looks like we are set to go then for Mini Max Heat number 1. Looking for that green flag. There it is. Away we go for 8 minutes plus 1 lap. Good start from pole position for Harrison Morrow in the number 75. He's going to have the lead as they run up to Christmas Corner for the first time. The number 44 of Michael Dalton has also held on to his position from the front row. He's P2.
Bit of pushing and shoving that. Oh, it's 50 clearly. I think he got a little bit of assistance there, and I think it was one of the novices that collected him. Couldn't quite see the number, I'm afraid, but that's just the concertina effect also going into Christmas. But it's also a great spot to gain positions as we have the 75 now. Harrison Morlow leading the way with Michael Dalton there. I believe, getting a bit sideways there, Michael Dalton, a little bit of contact until the car, he's going to lose literally the 77 over the curb there, and he has gained that spot, has he? 44 way out wide. A lot of marbles there, getting quite close to the barriers, so quite good that he's gotten away with that as we head into the second lap now. The field's had a bit of the 75 defending from the 77 going to Christmas. There's a little bit of the, as you see in the Tackman Sport Kart, the 87 of Matt McFarquhar there, trying to gain a position, but seems to have been relatively calm compared to the other parties.
Yeah, the top 4 have actually held their positions on the road at the moment. But Harrison Morrow continuing to defend from Ronnie Coburn, who we've seen win races at Whilton Mill Kart Club in years previous. Very solid young driver, applying his trade here in Mini Max. Cross start finish end of lap 2. Morrow from Coburn, Dalton, Radford, but William Ray's had a good opening gambit of this race. He's up to P5, and that's the fastest lap of the race so far. But here comes Ronnie up the inside to take the lead. A very nice overtake into Christmas Corner. Simple as you like now. Can he pull away?
Well, see, he was, as with Mini Max, the horsepower is starting to gain in these classes, which means the toe doesn't become as critical. So if you've got the pure pace to get away, it's a little bit easier for these drivers to do so, as you can see, as they head out of Osiers and onto the back straight now. Having a little bit of a look there at 77 as he tries to keep Harrison Marlowe at bay, but he's doing a good job. He's not right on his bumper, is Ronnie Coburn, but we'll see. 5 minutes, that's still quite a while. We have to take into account tire pressures, of course, setup, see how the race progresses. As Michael Dalton getting there very wide. Is he going to lose a place? The attack motorsport Kart? No, not quite.
Change for the lead. Harrison Morrow back to the front, so does the same move that was done on him a lap ago into Christmas Corner. The field is pretty much split in 2, by the way. The top 10 running down to Sasha Barkley in the number 61, clear of Lena Summers-Kelly, George Barker and Edward Rose Casey Jones in that group as well from 11th down. So that top 10 will look to consolidate their positions and fight later into the race, especially considering it's quite close still at the front of the field. Coburn looking up the inside, gets the move done, very nicely done through the boot there, takes the lead back, but it's William Ray now on the scene. He's up to second.
Yep, William Ray there having the fastest lap of the races. He's going for the lead now down into Christmas. Quite a very good run there. No special need to move over anything on that quite easily. As this group of 10 carts is really starting to fight it out, as we see now. Them is that the 27 going through? Yes, it is on the 41 of Daniel Amor as he's gained that position. I must say that Ronnie Coburn and Harrison Marlowe didn't really help themselves out there too much, battling over those laps. It really allowed William Ray to close up on them, and now we'll see if he can pull away. As I can see, William Ray is running the car Sport engine there, which has become quite popular in the paddock actually.
It has indeed. Oliver Smith, I don't know if you mentioned, is out of this race unfortunately. The number 28 is in the pit lane, didn't complete a single lap of this heat. Ray is looking pretty good at the moment. Here comes the number 88 of Callum Gosh up the inside of Michael Dalton. Oh, Potter Pod there. Well saved by Dalton, who I'm going to guess is a Lewis Hamilton fan, yes. with the helmet there and of course the number 44 on his card.
It would appear so. He's doing very well at defending. I don't think. Oh, that's a move. The 27 there, and that is what happened. As you could see, half a lap earlier, Gosh went for the move, lost out. Oh, somebody kicking up the grass there. Oh, there are going to be some dropped nose cones after this race. Let me tell you, folks. Is he going to shut the door again? Yes, again as he goes out wide. Skippity jump over the curb there for Michael Dalton, who's desperately trying to hang on to that 4th place. He's still got 3 minutes to do so. He looks one way, looks the other, but he's going to lose 2 spots, is he? No, he tries to, and he's held that position. He's really doing quite well at defending this, but obviously the frustration will be mounting from the drivers behind him, and I'm afraid that's not good news for him.
Yeah, apologies. I think there's a slight error on our timing that's reading the 27 as the 47, so it's Damien Barris Haggett up the inside now and taking that position away from Michael Dalton. Oh, he's going to lose out more positions here. He's lost out another one. Here comes the number 66 of Woody Radford as well, through in the black suit and the white helmet.
Yep.
This is always kind of the risk when you do defend at these stages of a sprint race. You encourage more people to close up behind you, and if someone goes through, someone nips through, it's usually followed by a couple more carts.
Yep, the 27 there is finally saying, I have had enough. And look, the 27 now has caught up the 75, and that's the 77, I think, with a problem from second place. That's Ronnie Coburn, our leader, and the 45 as well. Harry Higgs, who's running 19th there, but we'll see where Ronnie Coburn is out on the circuit, because he was running second.
Yeah, Ronnie Coburn has lost a lot of points there. That's a real shame for the number 77. Promotes Morrow, Barris Haggett, Gosh, Radford, Dalton and Farquhar all back up positions. Daniel Moore, I don't know if you mentioned, has had a contact warning. He's currently in 9th place. Sasha Bagley still running well in 10th place at the back of this group. And now timing confirms that problem for Ronnie Coburn, who does seem to have got going again though. He has registered over timing in 9th place.
Yep, I'm not sure. Perhaps it was a little bit of contact, perhaps, maybe just a mistake. But he appears to have gathered it back up, and he's running in 9th now. But he was what was he? It was around 3 seconds slower on that last lap. Yeah. So not sure if it's actually a technical issue.
We'll keep an eye on it over the next couple of laps. You're looking on your screens at the number 75 of Harrison Morrow. This is the fight over 5th position. Michael Dalton there in the number 44 in the replica Lewis Hamilton helmet in P6. Over start finish, another new fastest lap of the race from William Ray, 47.40. His lead is 3.5 seconds now, and he is gone, well and truly gone, ahead of Damien Barris Haggett. Here comes the number 41 of Daniel Amor down the inside of 2 drivers there. Well, he gets one of them. He's got past Michael Dalton. There was a little bit of contact with Harrison Morrow, but both drivers continue for now.
a real driver to watch later as he sets the fastest sector run is Damien Barris-Haggett. He is quite clearly very, very quick, if not as quick as our leader, William Ray, and perhaps even if he wasn't stuck behind that little bit of traffic as they head towards the boot. Now the 41 there, gaining the 75, and oh, yep, the 44, just Michael Dalton gaining that position. He's, I think he's recovered a little bit of composure. Not sure if the tires have cooled down or perhaps he's decided to mount a little bit more of a fight back now. He's gaining his positions back from Australia.
Yeah, that was a really good move from Michael Dalton. He read that situation perfectly to get back past Harrison Morrow. We are on the last lap of the race. The leader is coming towards Wilkins Corner now, well clear of the rest of the field. You're absolutely right. Damien Barris-Haggett has got some good pace at the end of this race. He's just gone purple in sector number 1. Should have second place sewn up. We're continuing to watch this fight. This is, again, all kind of from 5th place downwards. Number 61 there of Sasha Bagley is involved, with Casey Jones just behind in 9th. But there is the win for William Ray. Dominant ahead of Damien Barris-Haggett there in P2. Callum Gosh will be 3rd. Woody Radford and Daniel Lamore wrap out the top 5. Michael Dalton, Harrison Morrow, Sasha Bagley, Casey Jones and Mac McFarquhar in the top 10. Ronnie Coburn, I'm pretty sure, had some form of issue there because he finishes in 11th. George Barker 12th. Edward Rose in 13th. Emily Ackett's 14th. Lena Summers-Kelly in 15th. Kieran Denyer in 16th. And Top Norris, very good drive there from number 12. Josh Cooke in 17th ahead of Charlie de Moncos and George Ivanov.
So as you can remember, ladies and gentlemen, Damien